Chicago Sky, y'all stink, bro. Y'all, look, there's trash and then there's trash. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, the Chicago Sky got destroyed by the stud butts. Everybody watches the stud butts. Shout out to Courtney Williams and Tisha Eiderman, man. Listen, stud butts stood on business today. Nafisa Collier stood on business today. They destroyed the Chicago Sky.
Today, chaos erupts in the WNBA as Angel Reese delivers what fans are calling the most embarrassing flop of the year. What looked like a routine game turned into a viral meltdown, and now Chicago Sky fans are calling for her benching. This isn't just a bad night, it's a full-blown public relations nightmare unfolding live. Stay tuned to find out how one mistake shattered her credibility, sparked a fan boycott, and threatens her future in Chicago.
Angel Reese had 9 turnovers. Listen, y'all got to stop with this point forward foolishness, man. Let's take a look, man. Hold on, man. Y'all be wildin'. Y'all be wildin', son. Bruh, come on, man. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop, yo. Y'all gotta stop.
Angel Reese entered the 2025 season as a rising star double-double machine, media darling, all-star. But starting in late May, everything unraveled.
In the entire WNBA and Angel Reese in garbage time. We saw it. Angel Reese last year against the Fever with like 2 minutes to go. She needed to, I think it was like 6 points and 3 rebounds. And she went and caught like 2 rebounds and then immediately goes at Victoria Saxton 3 times in a row.
Then came the flop. A mid-season home game against Minnesota. Chicago trailed. The pressure was on. Reese turned the ball over 5 times, including one brutal inbound blunder that swung momentum. A viral moment that sealed her reputation, most embarrassing flop of the year.
Chases after this opponent, gets close to her during a box out, grabs her by her hips, and hip tosses her, throwing her to the ground. She stands up, she walks over to this opponent, bends over, screams in her face, and flips her the double bird. That's the WNBA gold. We're gonna get into it. And the laughter, oh, Angel. Oh, my angel, you're my darling, angel. You've been playing well, Angel. I give it to you. You've been playing well. But every now and then, those stinkers, oh man.
The internet exploded. One tweet went viral. She's made her team worse since they drafted her. Another. Imagine being a foot taller and missing layups. Reddit threads and X exploded with comments. Badger stops counts. Accountability begins. Some fans even called for a boycott.
Like, there's absolutely no foul in that. She gets a good whistle, jumps up, and then goes at somebody on the other team. Who's she go at? She goes at Diamond Miller, her former Maryland teammate. And, like, Angel's one tech off a suspension as well. And is like, anytime anyone gets into it with her, she's straight in their face. And I'm like, I don't mind that. But you just gotta be smart. To be fair, this guy sucks, so you might as well just go and take your, I'll say it.
This isn't Angel Reese's first controversial moment. Back in college at LSU, she taunted Caitlin Clark with a John Cena-style gesture, drawing national scrutiny and raising questions about a double standard. But the trolling continued. A preseason suspension for punching an opponent, fines for media noncompliance, and off-court antics branded by critics as spectacle over substance.
When I thought she was turning her season around, just when I thought Angel Reese was graduating from pretend basketball player to make-believe basketball player, the level where it's almost believable that Angel Reese is a basketball player. Just when I thought Angel Reese would pull through in the clutch and do America a favor. With a win last night against the Minnesota Lynx, Angel Reese would have become the most popular player in the WNBA dump. Well, Casey, that's simply not possible. Caitlin Clark will always be the most popular player in the WNBA.
WNBA has largely stayed silent. No suspension despite Reese being one technical foul away from an automatic league suspension after accumulating 7 already. Meanwhile, the Sky organization faces pressure. Will management pull the plug? Fans say bench her. Critics demand accountability.
You know why people are defending this? Let's get into it. Nneka Ogwumike, she gets up, proceeds to get boxed out, unable to move her opponent out of the way. Nneka Ogwumike retaliates, grabs her by the hips, throws her to the floor, stands over her, screams on her, flips her the double bird. Quinterly, Dallas Wings teammate, being a good teammate, gets in the middle of the two, pushes Nneka out of the way like a good teammate should. Instead of saying, Nneka, come here, let me get you a hug. No, get up off my teammate, girl. Get up off my teammate. Nneka Ogwumike can't let it go.
What happens next? Does Angel Reese reclaim her narrative, or has this flop irreversibly shattered her credibility? If Caitlin Clark had flopped like this, there'd be a national uproar. But anger towards Reese reveals a double standard in WNBA fandom. Now fans don't just want answers, they want consequences.
I'm telling you, with a win last night, Angel Reese would have surpassed the Rue from Waterloo in popularity. Now, I am not saying that her dozens of aliases would have passed Caitlin Clark, but Angel Reese herself, she definitely would have. Going into the game last night, Cheryl Reed, the head coach of the Minnesota Lynxers, she told the doofus duo who refer to themselves as stud buds, she told them, if they lost this game to the Chicago Bravado, they would no longer be allowed to stream on Twitch.
Angel Reese isn't just a player, she's a brand, a controversy engine, a lightning rod. But tonight, the brand is cracked. Whether she rebounds or falls further, one thing is clear. Her next move matters. Career, legacy, and public trust are all on the line.
Lads, Angel Reese is currently about to be suspended. She has 7 technical fouls on the season. And if this was last season, in a 44-game season, she would have already been suspended. And it is genuinely one of the funny things about this is that her fans are arguing that none of the techs are warranted. They are all warranted.
She came into the league with hype, swagger, and millions of fans. But now, Angel Reese is being called the most overrated player in the WNBA. And after her latest on-court meltdown, even her most loyal supporters are turning against her. Flopping, screaming, slapping a clipboard from her coach's hands. What happened to the Bayou Barbie? And how did one of women's basketball's brightest stars become its most polarizing figure? This is the rise, fall, and roast of Angel Reese.
So Angel Reese, the most toxic player in all of basketball, is out here slapping clipboards out of her coaching staff's hand because she's so mad her team committed a foul in the crunch after she shot 15 free throws this game. This is the lowest of the low disrespect that you can show to your coaching staff. She trying to get y'all locked in, worried about the next play, and you so toxic with your terrible, awful attitude that you slap the clipboard out of her.
It was supposed to be just another regular season game. But what fans witnessed was one of the most embarrassing flops of the season, maybe even in WNBA history. Late in the third quarter, Angel Reese threw herself to the floor after light contact, flailed for a whistle, and nothing. Refs ignored it. Cameras didn't. The moment went viral in minutes.
What's up, y'all? I just want to talk about this chick, Angel Reese, for a second. She has been all over my timeline, over my Twitter or X, Instagram, TikTok. She's always pushing people and this and that. She's always in controversy. So let me address this situation real quick. How is she a professional athlete? Like, can we step back for a second and just analyze this situation? How in the world is this chick a professional athlete? She is, out of all the clips that I've seen, she is the worst basketball player I've ever seen.
Reese averages a solid double-double. But watch the games, and the numbers tell a very different story. 12 rebounds? Most come off her own missed shots. 14 points? Sure, but on 6 of 19 shooting, with 5 turnovers and 0 defensive presence.
Made some comments about Angel Reese.
Yeah.
You called her garbage compared to Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I love black people. Mwah, 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 mwah. But I think sometimes we do play the race card too much. This ain't racial. This is about sports. This is about athletic ability. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at Caitlin Clark's game, who's very reminiscent of a Steph Curry based on her range and shooting the three, plus everything else she does. And then you look at Angel Reese.
The real tipping point came when Reese slapped a clipboard out of her assistant coach's hands. Frustrated by a foul call, cameras caught her in a heated exchange. Then bam, clipboard down. Coach stunned. Teammates silent.
I'm sorry, but I don't know who need to hear this, but Angel Reese gotta be the worst basketball player ever. She's the worst basketball player ever. Like, do y'all guys don't understand this? She only made 2 points with 12 rebounds. She missed a couple of shots and she missed a rebound, bro. She only made 12 rebounds. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 12 rebounds.
One commentator said, "She has the confidence of a legend with the fundamentals of a high school JV sub." Others compared her to Caitlin Clark not in skill, but in professionalism.